welcome to another episode of Conversation with a Chef. I'm Jo Ritty and I love sharing with you the conversations I get to have with talented and passionate chefs. It's the backstory, if you will, to the food they're putting up. I begin today by acknowledging the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation, traditional custodians of the unceded land where this conversation takes place, and I pay my respects to their elders past, present and emerging. If Pepe's Italian and liquor is all swagger and spectacles, snow machines, themed decor and a big personality, then Pepe's Parlour offers something quieter and more composed. The original venue opened in 2019 in a former synagogue on Exhibition Street, serving Italian-American classics in a space that leans into old-school New York glamour. Next door, Pepe's Parlour channels the elegance of a London members club, softened by a Melbourne sensibility. Martinis, soft light, hand-painted tomato murals. It's also where Antonio Loffredo is doing quietly brilliant things in the kitchen. Antonio grew up in Campania and then the Amalfi Coast and started making pizza in his father's shop at 16. He's worked across just about every section of a kitchen since arriving in Melbourne more than a decade ago. Now head chef at the Parlour, he's turning out Italian sandwiches made with bread from a slow-fermented dough, fresh pasta, and light lunch-friendly plates that still manage to feel generous. We talked about the emotional pull of food, why he won't use bread with a 15-ingredient label, and how a baking course during lockdown completely reshaped the way he cooks. Hi Antonio, thank you for being on the podcast.
Hi, thank you for having me.
So we're in Pepe's, which is really beautiful. I haven't been in here before, and it's really quite quirky and eccentric, isn't it? It's a really interesting place.
Yeah, it's a pretty big venue, and actually we are seasonal. So every 6 months we do change our setup. Now we are in a winter section, so we have all the decor for my chalet.
Yeah, like vintage chalet, yeah, nice.
We have the snow machine outside, the sleigh, even the tree outside changes seasonally. Now we have the quanquat. In the summer we have lemon usually. We try to recreate the winter chalet ecosystem, you know?
Okay.
To give you that feeling.
That's really cool. That's a lot of effort though as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
But
even in summer we usually change. So every summer is a different theme.
Yep.
So last summer we had Sicilian summer. So even we have some ceramic and some artists from Sicily making some special garnishes for us to put around the place. You know?
Wow. I love that. That's a lot of intention, and it must be a fun place to work at.
Actually, it is.
Yeah.
That's the best part. The environment, it's very friendly and smiley, you know?
Yeah, that's good. And so Pepe's Parlour is a new idea?
Yeah, it's a little sister of the big venue, Pepe's Italian Liquor. Very dynamic, very colorful, ideal for have a lunch with friends. And we do have a martini bar at the end of the venue, so it's nice to stop even in the afternoon for have a drink with friends.
Yeah, yeah.
We do give to everyone a complimentary nuts and chips and olives with a drink.
That's so Italian.
Yeah.
I was in Italy last year in September and I couldn't believe how many little snacks you get when you have a drink. That's really good.
This is actually the goal, to recreate that feeling like you actually are in Italy, you know? When you stop here, you have your few hours with friends, like you're in holiday.
Yeah, so nice.
You have a good time.
And you have, so the menu is completely different in the Parlour.
Yes,
too,
it's more focused on lunch, so even for people busy in office hour, you know, they can't spend too much time. So we try to give a choice between something more substantial, like sandwich, Italian sandwich. We make our own bread with a slow fermentation and baked in a brick oven that we had custom built. Basically, we did that because you buy good bread in lots of good bakery in Melbourne, to be honest. But I don't like the thing when you buy it, you have a 14, 15 ingredient on the label. So we try to make it how it's supposed to be.
Wow.
4 ingredients. You have water, salt, yeast, and a lot of patience, you know.
Yeah.
And then the other part of the menu is we offer plates with a choice of a protein. and 3 vegetable side. So something more on the healthy way, let's say. For people that want to eat, but go back at work and still be light, not too heavy.
Not need to sleep.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, right. And pasta as well?
Yeah, we do have a couple of baked pasta that we make fresh every day. Actually, the menu, it's not huge, but the principal thing we try to do is to make everything fresh on the day, even the pasta fresh on the day, all the vegetable, everything. The bread is baked daily, everything. That's our main goal, to give something nice and fresh daily.
And then the dinner menu, that's through here in the Italian, in the liquor side of things. How different is that menu?
The menu on this side is Italian-American.
Okay.
As well, change seasonally. So every 3-4 months, there's few dishes that stay there because everyone come here for their dishes, and then everything else change seasonally.
Yeah.
So our classic here are the the vodka rigatoni.
Oh yes.
The best seller probably. And selection of pizzas, pasta of course, our lamb ragu, the tortelloni sometimes ravioli, traditional Italian, a few Italian-American dish.
Yeah. That vodka sauce, people really go wild about that, and it's in a few other venues as well. Why do you think people why is that sauce so great?
I think the richness.
Okay, yeah.
It's a creamy, spicy, and then the shape of pasta we use, everyone uses rigatoni, but ours is extremely thin pasta, because we do all the pasta from the scratch here.
Yeah.
Any pasta, we don't buy any dry or fresh pasta from other company.
Yeah.
We make our own. I think it makes the big difference when you have a fresh pasta with a creamy and rich sauce. It's amazing.
Yeah, delicious. Wow. And how long have you been at Pepe's for?
About 11 years actually.
Oh, wow.
It's basically almost arrived here 2013, 2014 I started here.
Wow.
I just jumped through a few venues, and then I got here, fell in love with the place, and then I fell in love with the management team and the chef and everyone, and I'm here since then.
Well, I think it really it says a lot. If you stay in a place for that long, it must be really good. And as you say, management as well, because yeah, that's good.
Especially the owner, I must say. I love the way he look at things, the way he plan. We always are months ahead. Like we are planning for summer. We're gonna be ready when summer comes,
Yeah. Hopefully that's soon.
Yeah. So I did work in other places as well, but my main job is always been here.
Yeah, okay.
So I basically started here as a pizza chef.
Okay.
Because I have background of pizza in Italy. Then I moved through the section because I love the place. I love to learn. And the chef was really good to motivate me. And slowly, I moved through the sections till I reached a management position.
Yeah.
And then I had this chance that they want to open this new area and then give to me. So it was amazing.
Yeah, congratulations. But that's a lot of hard work to get there, so that's really good. Yeah. And so you made pizza in Italy. What region are you from?
From Campania.
Okay.
So originally from Amalfi Coast.
Oh.
Then I actually moved even in Italy, around a few towns from Amalfi Coast to the inside, the mountain. The city is called Serino, next to Avellino. It's not very famous. It's 50 kilometers from Naples, basically. I came here, I've done pretty much everything in an hospitality business from kids. I started when I was 14, so I did the waiter, I did the barista for 10 years.
Wow.
And then I always was in love with the cooking. So slowly, when I was 16, I started to learn how to make pizza.
Okay.
A friend of my father had a pizza shop, so he sent me there, go learn if you like it. I fell in love with it. Came to Australia, started to work as a pizza chef. And during COVID, actually, I had the chance to really boost my knowledge because I did a course with a world well-known baker. It's called Pier Giorgio Giorilli. They opened me a world. Like before, I knew how to make it. After, he showed me there's so much more. So from that point, we start to improve even the pizza and even the bread.
Yeah.
It's not a simple dough.
Okay.
There is some pre-ferment we make before.
Yep.
24-hour pre-ferment, and then we use that pre-ferment to make a dough. So basically, you get a very light bread because the yeast digests most of the sugar in the dough. I give it the same effect, or if you put dough inside the dough, sugar inside the dough, without any sugar. You just use the fermentation and make the enzyme work properly.
Okay. Yeah. Wow. And so what style of pizza is that? Is it Napolitana or no, it's not?
It's not really Napolitana. Ours is more on the crunchy side.
Okay.
So it's more to a classic Roman.
Right.
But we leave a little crust, a little bigger edge than a classic Roman pizza.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow, so hospitality was in your family. So my question that I often ask is, did you always know you were going to be a chef? But I guess you kind of did.
To be honest, I had when I was very young, I had this passion for food.
Yeah.
I was crazy on food. Then my study was a little bit different. I studied as a surveyor when I was in Italy. But because of my dad, actually, because he was in love with food. Like the typical Italian, he traveled kilometers to go and find like that salami or that cheese or that thing. I was very lucky. Basically, all my childhood, part of my adult life, I never had the canned food in my life.
Wow.
So always fresh, always local. It was amazing. I think that was a big part of me falling in love with this industry and with this.
Yeah. And obviously you still love it because when you talk about making the food, your eyes light up. So what do you think it is? Obviously you love food and the creativity. What else about being a chef do you like?
Basically, I think the most beautiful things of being a chef is sharing my memory. I have certain food, a certain flavor that when I try it give me emotion.
Yeah.
It brings me back to a certain time. Food for us in Italy, I think here as well, it is, to be honest. It's love, it's family, you know? So when you eat something, it reminds you of your grandma, reminds you of your family. So I love when I can design, make a dish, make it taste someone and see their face like, wow, what is this, you know?
Yeah.
Using the traditional recipe, but just adjusting the technique, using the modern technique cooking, and a little bit of knowledge, you know, a chef should have.
Yeah, that's right. So you learned from a few people along the way, and did the course with the dough, the baker guy. Where else do you get inspiration? Do you look online? Do you read books?
To be honest, when I start my journey as a chef, I think like everyone else, I start to look more experienced chef, you know, famous chef, celebrity chef. And there was few of them that really I love the style of cooking they have because they keep it really simple,
Yeah.
not too much fuzzy, but at the same time they can have 3 Michelin star, 2 Michelin star, 1 Michelin star, doing very simple cooking, but with premium ingredient, local sourced. I think that's the key. So one of that is Antonio Loffredo. That's very famous in Italy now because of the MasterChef program, but I was following him many years before for his restaurant Villa Crespin on the lake, or Horta, I think. Then, of course, even some Australian legend like Mark Best, people like that, I really took a lot of inspiration in what they do. I think it's all about passion. You need to fall in love. It's not a job, basically. You need to fall in love with food. You need to fall in love with the cooking, and then from that point you have to study, you have to search, you have to try, You have to perfect your craft, you know. You're never gonna be the best. Like there always will always be someone can do it better than you, but you need to try your best to do the best possible product.
Yeah.
For example, what I did here through the years, thanks to the chef, he let me actually. He knows I have this passion for few Italian ingredients that's very rare to find here. So I pushed the company that make them in Italy. I pushed some importer here till I could get it. After a year or two of suffering, I got some product here that I fall in love. Whoever tried it, it was like, wow, what is this? Because it's not common, you know.
So what's an example of that?
One is the smoked provola we get from Latteria Sorrentina. That's an amazing cheese. It's made in my region, in my area. I wasn't actually aware of that till I was here, because I realized even other chef Italian, they didn't even know what was it. I said, oh really, you never tried this? Oh my god. And then I started to push till I got it.
Yeah.
It's one of a lot of ingredients, even the tomato. In the menu here, we have some beautiful local produce, heirloom tomato. Unfortunately, the season is very short for them. They're amazing. When we can get them, we always use the local product. When we can't, unfortunately, we have to use some of the imported. But even there, we were lucky to find some of the best product available. Like, for example, any Italian restaurant, one of the main ingredients is the tomato. We have 5 varieties of tomato. We have the piennolo, that only grows on the Vesuvio in Naples, because the volcanic soil gives you a lot more nutrients and flavor, and it's amazing. The Terrini tomato. There's 2-3 different varieties that you can get. We were very lucky to get the best. Some are from Ercolano, some are from Puglia. And we always on the search, you know, for local produce. I have my few, because we use many suppliers for each category. One of my favorite, my vegetable supplier, he knows. Every time he finds something beautiful, he doesn't even have to ask. He just bring it here. Couple of box, couple of things. Oh, I got this for you. Oh, amazing. And we use it for something special, you know?
Yeah.
Same with the butcher, you know. We try to find local source and free range, all the stuff. Because it makes the difference on the flavor of the meat.
Yeah.
Even for our pasta, we only use free range eggs. We don't use cage eggs. It will be much cheaper. The final product is going to have a very low quality.
Yeah. Do you cook at home?
Oh, I do. I'm very lucky because my wife is a chef too. So,
Oh, amazing.
So we split the cooking, you know.
That's so good. Wow. And would you tend to cook more Italian style at home as well?
I like to try different stuff.
Okay.
We do cook Italian, but to be honest, I'm in love with Japanese food. It's even if it doesn't seem, it's very similar to our culture. They focus on the ingredient, not too much, not too many ingredients in a dish. You know, it's all about to preserve and valorize the main ingredient. You know.
Yeah.
And yeah, pretty much that's it.
Yeah.
A little bit of Chinese. You know, that's the good thing of Melbourne. Coming from Italy, I was very close on. I didn't have a big view all the different cuisine there is around the world. Melbourne, luckily, it opened me a world. Like, there's so many, there's 150 different kind of cuisine you can get here. Some of them are amazing.
Yeah. Well, with all that in mind, and really a career that spanned for a long time, since from when you were little, what would your advice be to a young person starting out as a chef?
I think the most important thing is study, understand the fundamental, build strong fundamental, and work around, find different jobs, try different cuisine, stop in a place only when they find a mentor, someone that is willing to share knowledge with them and train them properly is the main thing. Like, I don't believe in old school style. I've been trained old school, you know, but I see with new generation, you need a different approach. You need to make them fall in love with what they're doing. So help them to see how beautiful can be this career.
Yeah.
So yeah, be passionate, try to learn as much as possible. I must say, a lot of places today, like even fine dining, use amazing equipment, but it's fundamental to learn how to do it manually. Like,
Yeah.
During my career, I encountered a lot of chefs, pastry chef and stuff. Some of them amazing, but they used to work with certain equipment. The moment they didn't have that equipment or there was a problem, they were lost and know how to do it. Like the simple. So get the base, get the foundation strong, and never stop learning. Buy a cooking book. Today is very easy because with the social media, with the internet, you have access to a huge amount of information that can help you learn quickly.
Yes.
But it's very important to try.
Yeah.
Not just look at it, try, make it. So understand when you do a mistake, it's okay to fail, learn from it, and every time it's going to get a little better.
Yeah. Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Conversation with a Chef with Antonio Loffredo at Pepe's Parlour. You can check out all the beautiful photos on Instagram at Pepe's Italian Liquor. That's PEPESITALIANLIQUOR. I say that because I did say Pepe's the other day to someone, and my New Zealand accent makes it come out a little bit differently. If you'd like to hear more stories from other chefs, I'm also on Instagram at Conversation with a Chef. You can read this chat online at www.conversationwithachef.com, and of course you can follow me on Apple and Spotify podcasts. I would love it if you told a friend about my chats. It's still the best way to get these delicious stories out into the world. Once again, thanks so much for listening. Have a great day and bon appétit.